Okay, so we finally got confirmation on the towers. Remember, new competitive PvP mode supposed to arrive March 30th. A series of new PvP and PvE gameplay will be launched. We finally got some confirmation. Go look at this, okay? This right here, I have a link down below if you want to read it for yourself, but basically this is Chinese translated to English, and it is a whole bunch of lore, and I'm not going to read it all to you, because if I just read you a clip here, I mean, look at this. With the secret rumors of the tower reappearing in the world, each camp is ready to move, and each sent elites to visit. This is more or less just a bunch of lore, but what this actually means though is each camp ready to move, each sent elites to visit. From what I can understand, this is what the data miner thought it was like 3 months ago, which is there's PvP towers, each camp, they really mean clan. They're like saying, basically, they're trying to, you know, write a nice little narrative lore like story, but basically what they're saying is like clans gonna send their strongest, fight over some type of towers, if I had to guess. This could be PvPvE though, is the other thing, because they did kind of mention a new PvP and PvE modes in their previous Chinese blog post, and that could also mean maybe you guys are fighting some kind of hordes or something, tower defense mode almost, and the person that does the best, maybe even like the team that lasts longest, I don't know, guessing at this point, could win the tower. But what we do know, and what is 100% confirmed that we can get from here, is the tower guess that was from the data mine forever ago is absolutely correct. Look at it, you can literally see the tower right there. And the other part is that it is confirmed once again in this post, March 30th. So we know at a minimum, competitive mode coming in 12 days at this point, less than 2 weeks. We're getting that new competitive mode. Whether or not it's clan-based isn't 100% confirmed in here. I went through and kind of read through this. There's not much in terms of actual giving us details into what they say. Like, to give you an example, here's kind of what it says. The secret of the tower, the dark force behind the powerful magic, is watching everything in the dark. Who will be able to gain the power of the magic? Who will be the final winner? Like, that's all we're really working with here. So I'm not going to spend much time going through the entirety of this blog post, because it's just a whole lot of a nothing burger. However, March 30th is confirmed. Tower is coming here, and because the data miner is basically never missed at this point. I mean, he's hitting headshots from like 1,000 yards. This guy also predicted it looks like either gold or experience would be the rewards. We don't know what the rewards actually are. It could be better than that. That could have just been the files that were available at the time. Who knows? But gold and experience was the one that he had guessed earlier in that same post. And it also looked like it could have been multiple towers. So there's like a lot of these things and you compete for them, whether or not it's one per clan. I think there was something earlier in the data mine. I'm remembering some kind of post or something somewhere, so I don't have the source with me off the top of my head, but there was something that stated the amount of towers that are available to like fight over are based upon the size of like the server, I think. I don't know if that's how many clans there are, or I'm misremembering that, I'm sure, but there's something to be said that it's probably clan-based if I really had to guess, but I could be totally wrong. You could go in solo and do this against another solo 1v1 person. I seriously doubt it. I don't think they're ever going to do like 1v1 type of PvP stuff in this game. It becomes very obvious, you know, who's stronger in those type of scenarios. Like, I think it would be more of a frustration platform. So I am assuming this will be party-based of some kind, and then matchmaking hasn't really gone extremely well in other PvP modes. So I doubt, again, this is like random matchmaking, like you click find party and you're just with like 3 other random guys. Normally that stuff breeds toxicity, whereas if this is clan-based, then they have another reason to actually have like the clan-based system, because at the moment the clan system is a little bit of a meme. Like, you can just get a 12% badge in a solo clan. Your loyalty is tied to the shadow. It's not tied to your clan in particular. A lot of people don't even care about the clan system, really myself included at this point, because the game is basically teaching you not to care. So it could be something like that. I don't know if this is tied to the Immortal side of the system at all. If it is, that could be interesting. It could also be something where it's like, hey, you have to be an Immortal, and then you compete against all of the other Immortals, you know, in the world, or on all servers. It could be West versus East type of thing. I don't know. Again, tinfoil hat stuff, okay? But I'm just saying there are a million better ways that they could go with this, other than just making it like a 1v1 or some new free-for-all, you know, zone that you show up to and everyone just fights. I'm assuming it's a little bit more intricate than that. So that's what's going on. That's the update. That is, again, happening March 30th. We'll be doing probably a YouTube live stream when that drops. I've been doing more YouTube live streams, and those have been going quite well. So expect to see me live for that update as soon as it arrives.